I can't trust.
Yo, people, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of the APF podcast, episode 34. You did what I'm saying. It is phenomenal shock system once again, aka the coach. And then we have this guy's been on hiatus for a minute. He's been on a quiet hiatus for a minute, man.
Yep.
Let the can you introduce yourself once again, please?
Hey man, look at it. It's Mr. Paytop. It's the man with the plan. The man who's been playing football and making $50+ in the last couple weeks. But I've been busy with school, had other things to do. So, been just busy. But you're going for. And I'm moving forward. Yeah.
We have yet again a hefty lineup. The intro I was doing before, I was like, nah, that shit don't sound right at all. So I'm just gonna throw that shit away. Keep my old, which is what I just said. So first things before we get into the talk, we have debate time. Second year LeBron or second year Luka?
Hey man, it's second year because Luka is scoring more. Luka has a jump shot. Second year LeBron was strictly, getting inside.
The second year LeBron was 27.2, 7.2, 27.2 points, 7.2 assists, 7.4 rebounds, and 2.2 steals. 2.2 steals. Damn. And 0.7 blocks. And Luka, at the time that this was posted, it was 29.5 points per game, 10.7 rebounds, 9.3 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game. So it's clear as day. I'd rather, as much as I love LeBron, I'd pick Luka too. He just got it all. He's got the passing ability. LeBron has. I think LeBron has average.
No, LeBron is a good passer. No question.
Yeah, LeBron is also a good passer, but it's just like he just hasn't as good a passer. I would expect to have at least 10 assists per game, and I have yet to see that. Now he averages 10 assists. Oh, he averages 10 assists within the season, like over stretches and shit, but not throughout the whole season. Like at least 65 games where he has over 10 assists a game. I have not seen that. So I would say like second year Luka, he just got his all. He got the shot, he got the finesse game, and now it's like now people are going to start looking at him and trying to model their game after his because of how efficient he is. And as you can see, as clear as day, he's a threat on the court. He's a threat on the court, not like Harden, because God.
You saw what the Clippers did with Luka. Some what they've been doing, what Kings have been doing with Harden, which is double team off rolls and force other guys to make shots. And so he's in that mode right now, where it's him and Harden. All you can do is double team because they're great on the dribblers. They use their dribble and their hand offense to get past you. So gotta be a little bit careful with those guys. But yeah, I think Luka's better. He can shoot the ball. That's the number one thing that makes him better. He can shoot the ball. LeBron essentially couldn't shoot the ball in the second year. So yeah.
Good call. Now the Tesla Cybertruck, aka the Warthog from Halo 1. That shit. It looked weird as hell. That shit look weird. Why? It just looks like something that's not supposed to be out yet. Like Elon Musk has been trying to fast forward the future since Tesla even came out. He's been trying to fast forward to the future already. So, and I think the Tesla, I think it's the price that like 49,000, and it can like and it's compared to the Ford Raptor, which is at 56,000, and the towing capacity like 10,000. The towing capacity is like 10,000, while the Raptor can do 8. Yeah, it can do 8,000. So me personally, I'd still pick the Raptor. I'd pick the Raptor over the Cybertruck because it's really because I've seen the seats. The seats they don't look comfortable. Where are you gonna get AC from? How are you gonna? It looks like you're gonna be hot as hell in that damn truck all day. So like, where are you gonna get the AC from? It's very bland. The seats, like I said, the seats don't look comfortable. They got they got like some whole new steering wheel shit, looking like it's a whole aircraft that you got to fly off into space and shit, going somewhere and not coming back. So the Ford Raptor, on the other hand, the Ford Raptor got what you need. You can have auxiliary switches. You can change. You can like add a winch to it. You can add like lighting to it. You can add like any. You can add like all bunch of things. You have like 6 different auxiliary switches to choose from. So that way you don't be drilling into your. So that way you don't drill into your whatever. You don't drill into the interior and mess up like the whole interior of the car. That's why they have auxiliary switches. Tesla, you can't do shit with that car. You can't. Once it's there, it's there. But once they build it, it's already been built and nothing else. You can't really as far customization as far as it goes, you can wrap, you can make a wrap, you can put on a wrap, you can put on a you can just it really. I have nothing else really. You can just put on a wrap, you can tint the windows. What can you do with the wheel? You can't do nothing. You can't put an exhaust. You can't like you can't get bigger tires because they're all electric powered. It's not naturally aspirated. It's not a naturally aspirated engine where you can do like a bunch of shit to it inside the engine and paint it and make it a whole different color. You can't do that. Because me, I have a truck. I would in no way, shape, or form. I'm not dissing Tesla. I'm just not. It just wouldn't be a car that I would like get. It just wouldn't be a car. I'd rather spend twice as much money on the Lamborghini Urus than the Tesla Cybertruck, aka the Halo Warthog. I don't know what? Yeah, that's the Warthog. I don't know the full name, but really, I don't really have much else to say. Have you seen the Cybertruck?
I read about that. I thought they're getting sued or something too for basically looking the same as a Ford F-150.
I mean, yeah, they compare it to the F-150 Raptor.
Yeah, that's what I read about it getting sued. Um, yeah, look, this car is ugly. The Cybertruck looks disgusting. People don't want to buy an ugly looking car at that. It's supposed to be 39,000, good for 250 miles of range. Look, it looks ugly. I'm just saying. That's the most important. You've got to make something that's appealing to people. That car, I would never drive that car. Like, there's just no reason to drive that car. He is trying to push the future a lot, but I don't want that feature. That car looks ugly. I'd rather get a 2050. He has to make the car more appealing to people's face. You just can't make something like that and expect everyone to play it or afford it.
Yeah, that truck looks like something that you could that obviously came from a video game. Like, like I said, is I mean it's cool, but it's like what am I? I literally have like some weird ass truck in my driveway. It's just not something that I would not cop at all. I'm just gonna sit there and like if you put a Raptor and you put that in front of me, I'm picking the Raptor by far. It just looks it look they have until like what 2021 or some shit. So they got to make something different. They got to because I'm not feeling it at all. Just not feeling it. It's not something I would cop, and it's not something I'll spend 50,000 on. If I was spending 50,000 on something like that, I would have just modded my truck. I would have just modded my truck and spend 50,000 then. Because I'm not gonna be happy with Tesla the Tesla Cybertruck. So and I know all these YouTubers and all these car enthusiasts, they're just salivating and they're just getting horny off of this Halo truck. You might as well call it the fucking Halo truck because that's where it came from. I mean, unless you got some Xbox over in fucking unless you got some Xbox in the Tesla, then yeah. But enough about that shit because it's just as a car enthusiast myself, it's just like, bro. But some of us are on different levels. Some of us like ugly ass shit. Others just like others don't. We see what it really is. Other people just see it as content. You don't see it. You don't see it. These car enthusiasts, they don't see it as something that they actually. They see it as content. Money. Me, I see it as something I want to enjoy. That will help me make. I see. I'm not these car enthusiasts where, like I said, that they buy it because it makes some money. They don't buy. They don't buy it because they like it. They buy it because it makes some money. Like the Corvette G. Some of these dudes, they don't even buy it because they like it. They buy it because of the content. You can't sit there and tell me that they don't. Because I see through all the bullshit. My eyes are wide open. I have to be Octagon activated. I see all 360 degrees of bullshit. So I'm just being 100. And if anybody want to try me, pull up. I ain't gonna pull up. You see the link. You see the link in bio. You see the RG. Pull up. That's good. We can go to war. We can go to war. I'll kill you last on the spot. It don't really matter. But what's pleased at these YouTubers next is the YouTube TOS. Turns out shit. Once again, now we have known YouTube to change up terms of service for like the last couple of years, changing it to kids friendly. You want to be more kid friendly now. Now they're talking about you have to change your channel to set it to either made for kids or not made for kids. And if you change it, if you put it to made for kids, you're basically going to go broke. You're basically not making money. So 2020, when 2020 comes around, all these creators that kid friendly, that like making a channel for kids, they're not gonna make as much money. But I seen the video. I didn't see the whole list of the YouTube YouTube terms of shit because it's really bad. It's really bad. Your ads, you gonna have to look at your video. The ads, they're gonna see if it's worth putting ads in your video. If you don't have ads in your video, then you're basically the monthly income you usually make is gonna be fucked.
So you have to put ads in your video now.
No, not. I mean, you have to. I mean, that's always the thing. You have to put ads, but like the ads will not show up like that because of the ads won't show up because of your content is kid friendly.
Oh. Trying to look for this picture of this truck. I don't even have it anymore. Oh man, really? I can't believe this. Can't believe this right now.
Yeah. We go to I have to find that shit because I have to find that because I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see it. I need to see. I need to check if I should be in a hurry. Okay, you can hear that shit, but you get the gist. But you get the gist of it though. You get the gist of it. That they're changing that up. But y'all understand what YouTube is turning this shit into. They're turning this shit into kids friendly. So all of you Jake Paulers, all you low gamers,
Dang.
okay, hate y'all, hate y'all all my heart. Yeah, so y'all understand this. Y'all understand that they got sued. That now since they got sued, they changed their shit up because they ain't charging that $200 million fine, man. That's almost a quarter of $1 billion. Yeah, you find like sued for that. You know what time it is. You know what time.
It's
So
time for John Cena.
it's John Cena.
Dun,
Nah,
dun,
that,
dun, dun,
that nigga, that nigga don't got nowhere near that much money. I
At
don't
least got
think
a
so.
lot more.
He do, but not that like that.
Oh, no, John Cena money. Not that John Cena money.
So, and that, what I was touch on is like, what is load man? Why is load man being such a problem this season?
Old manager's a problem because people want to see players play. It's really just Kawhi, to be honest with you. I don't really see any other star player even doing low managing, but people make it a big deal because it's Kawhi, and everybody wants to see Kawhi and play against all the best players. And it really became a problem when he missed the game against the Bucks and not the Blazers. If he missed the game against the Blazers and played the Bucks, nobody would have cared. But because of that, it really became a problem because we're going to see the first time versus the Eastern Conference Finals, Kawhi versus Giannis. People didn't get to see it, and the media ran with it, and you saw it on all the sports shows, and so that's really been a problem. There's really no management. you know, with getting a real name, load man, it probably became a taboo kind of word. Then, excuse me, the NBA is trying to now put a new rule saying you're prohibited multiplayers on high, what they call it? They call it high importance games or some way they said it.
Against marquee
Well,
teams.
yeah, basically a high margin game. If your players are like, why don't you not just rest because you want to rest? If you don't play them, they're gonna fine you, and that's what they're trying to do to keep teams away or shade away from resting their players. But to me, I haven't really seen it. The NBA is in trouble this year because a lot of players are hurt. Golden State, as much as people may not like them, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry bring people to watch their games into basically watch their games into the ratings thing, and they're not playing. So Golden State is a team you just don't watch. Who else?
You watch them to get their ass beat though.
No, teams don't. People don't watch. If they did, then there would be a rated game. Nobody watches Golden State because even though you may not like them, you're not going to watch Golden State when they're not good, and that's just the truth. But this is a ratings question, so that's why I'm saying that. Ratings wise, they're not a good team. I can't say nobody cares about Washington, not Indiana. Brooklyn would be one. No Kevin Durant, that hurts the league. Zion being one, I'm sorry, that hurts the league in general because he's back by the Christmas Day game. That's when he said he may be back. I don't know. So that's why. It's just a bad connotation. I don't think it's bad with it. But if people want to because these guys are taking it to their own hands, wanting to take that rest a little bit, then fine. Why's in fact a pretty serious injury from what I've seen, and he needs to rest. Okay, if he doesn't rest, he's not going to play at the best Kawhi wants to play. And Kawhi was playing at a less than stellar level. Everybody's trying to get the playoffs. He was late against the Bucks. He started it against. I even thought during the Magic, especially during the 76ers, you saw him. He'll be laboring and all that. So Kawhi is really trying to keep that healthy body good. And so for me, I don't think he really cares about how people feel, essentially. But why do you think people have an issue with it more than?
I mean, really, I already spoke on it already, but it's like it's only in November. Just the season just started, so it's like just it's not really a need. You need them in the playoffs more than well. Yeah, you need them more in the playoffs, but like the season also counts because you also want to you also want to get to the playoffs by having to win a certain amount of games. So that's I understand where people like George are coming from and all these other so-called fans that so-called NBA fans. Like you gotta understand that the season you can play 82 games and you don't make the playoffs, but you can play 65 games, you make the playoffs. So it's like you play less games and you make the playoffs versus playing more games and you don't make the playoffs. The people that play more games, their stats might increase, but their time is going to be wasted because like I play all 82 games and I don't get to the playoffs. So why did I play all these games then? I shouldn't even play all these games. So like it's like load management is like it's in the name itself, the meaning. You're managing your talent. Not going to overuse it crazy, or you're not going to.
I just think they should have never called it load management. You should have just left it as rest. If you don't put a name to something, people don't care. Nobody cared until they put a name to it. Last year, somebody on the Raptors like we'll call it load management. And yes, we understand what it means, but you should have never put a name to it because now it's a problem and stuff. But I also want to contend that the NBA has never been a great regular season rating league. Really, only the NFL does that, where they're consistent all year in terms of big ratings during the regular season, big ratings during the postseason. We don't have great games every night. I mean, just look at today. Look at today. Is anyone want to watch LA, New York, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Golden State, Miami, New Orleans, OKC, Atlanta, Indiana, Utah, Memphis? That's just the 7:30 game. Okay. Now, I mean, who's watching Chicago versus Detroit? Toronto versus Atlanta? This is not going to be a great night for ratings. The only good game is the Clippers and San Antonio because of Kawhi. What other game there?
We got Washington, Los Angeles.
Who wants to watch Los Angeles Golden more by 50 points? And I rest my. The NBA is not a great league for a regular season win because it's not going to be that one day where you've got Lakers versus Clippers and Milwaukee versus Phoenix or Milwaukee versus Toronto. I'm sorry, not Phoenix. Milwaukee versus Philadelphia or Philadelphia versus Toronto or Toronto versus Milwaukee or Brooklyn versus any of those teams or the Clippers versus any of those teams.
Boston versus Philly.
Boston versus any of those teams. You're in the only day that really happens is Christmas Day. And even now, Christmas Day is in trouble. If Zion's back, you're gonna have some good numbers. For the NBA numbers. If he doesn't, that Pelicans game can be a little bit not a good game to watch. So I don't know what people why people are complaining about load management affecting ratings. The ratings are affected by the teams we have, and there's just going to be games every night that nobody's going to watch. They're not on TV. Every NFL game is on CBS or Fox. You know where almost all NBA games are on League Pass. Okay, on League Pass. So if you want to say ratings, yeah, a lot of the games they put ESPN, not very good. They put Memphis versus Utah. That was not a very good game. You know why? Because West probably don't play very well. So, low major cared about me. I never cared.
It's like why are they making it seem like it's a whole other thing? It's not. All they're doing, they're keeping their players. They're keeping their players managed well as possible for the playoff because they gotta play 35 minutes every other day.
Yeah, I mean they got to keep those guys healthy. But I always contend that it's really only Kawhi Leonard. LeBron's already said I'm not going to low manage. Giannis already does it. Anthony Davis won't unless he's hurt. Damian Lillard played pretty much all 82 games. CJ McCollum the same thing. If the Warriors were healthy, they would never. They would always just play every single game. Kevin Durant doesn't really ever low manage. Last year, you know how many times those guys low managed? Never. The only time I say they got low managed was against Memphis, where Klay Thompson played the first half and then played the next game, and Steph Curry then played that first game that Klay played, and then Klay then played the Memphis game, and Steph played 20 minutes and then sat down no matter if they won or lost. That's how usually that's how it would go. But people want to make it this big mistake. Who else is low managed? Says Kawhi Leonard. Who else? I mean, yeah, Al Horford. Who cares about Al Horford? Yeah, Joel Embiid. Okay, I don't hear people crying about Joel Embiid. Getting low managed. Oh, nor Al Horford. I've seen Josh Richardson get low managed by Philadelphia. Nobody even talking about Philadelphia load managing. Have Paul George missed one game since he came back? No, you know why? Because Paul George isn't going to want no load management.
It's always it's always that one person that just looks at these look at this one. These just look at Kawhi.
It's yeah.
Same thing. Nobody looks at
No, man, nobody's saying anything about these guys.
But a star player, you already automatically start talking. So it's like it's just like I can't be accurate with the NBA fans. I just can't. Y'all go after the stars. Y'all don't go after like the people that aren't really stars in the league. So it's like,
hey man, that's what I said. Kawhi shouldn't worry about none of y'all. He shouldn't worry about the NBA. The NBA wants to save itself, make better games. To be honest, what they need to do is make more marquee games. Put more of these marquee teams on TV when they play. Almost all the games, I know you have to have like a certain limit. Can't we put like some of these lame teams that no one wants to watch like early in the year so that later in the year we put all the good teams? You see ABC's Saturday prime. They have all the good. They don't have no game. It's always a good every Saturday and it comes out to us. That's what they need to do later in the year. More better teams. Don't give me Phoenix on TNT. Don't give me ESPN like a really good this year, which I don't. Don't give unless their is bad. Don't put those on national television. They're not good watch. They're not good watch most of the time. So, but that's up to them. Anyways, hey,
this coming from.
I can't blame them. You all know that he's gonna break his arm, so yeah, I can't say they're bad for it. But you can't. It's not like NFL where you can flex people out. You don't want the Ravens. Want the Ravens time, Sunday night? Put them there. So yeah, I think low manager is gonna be torn. It's one guy. Just saying. I mean, Luka Doncic, man. But does Chris have to? But nobody cares right now. So
As hard to his recovery was, nobody really cares about him.
yeah, that for me, that's I think again, people go a little bit too crazy. Kawhi, yeah, but Kawhi plays at a time that most of you guys go to sleep anyways. They play at like 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central.
Most of you baby ass niggas asleep by then.
Yeah, most of you guys are. So don't go over here trying to go crazy. Personally,
Some of y'all like 12 years old acting like y'all 20, y'all acting like y'all 30. Y'all know y'all seen everything. Nah, it's not. Nah, bro. Y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all just getting. Y'all haven't even gotten started yet. That's how y'all haven't even got started yet. What game? What game? Huh?
huh?
Games are on.
There's no game. Don't.
I mean, there's gonna be games today.
Yeah. Their games are starting with 7 o'clock. Six here. Six. So like less than 3 hours. Um.
Raptors and Magic.
Look, fantasy wise, take Fred VanVleet. No Kyle Lowry. He just continues to get more use. Pascal Siakam gets Orlando. He should do well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe one other guy there, OG and Anunoby. Maybe him. He's had a couple big games. For Orlando, Evan Fournier is the guy you should pick because he's going to shoot.
And put Vucevic.
He's out for 4 weeks with a yeah. That's why Jonathan Isaac is the guy I would tell you if you had the money with line you're trying to make um to play. He's 7,900. I mean, he gets blocks, he gets steals, he gets rebounds, and on FanDuel that matters a lot. So that's why people like Patrick Beverly because Patrick Beverly gets all the steals and the blocks and the rebounds for a guard. So that's why he's always a good play for people. What else? Mo Bamba a punt play because Mo Bamba plays 21 minutes, and if he does it his best, 15 points, and 10 rebounds, and 2-3 blocks, he's already good. So from those guys, that's where I would play from that game.
Nobody really cares about this.
I would say this. From a fantasy perspective, look at fantasy perspective. That's what I'm talking about. But from a regular perspective, looking for Devontae Graham. This guy had 15 assists against his team like 2 days ago. Nothing's changed. He'll probably have another double double. I don't know who's making those. I don't know how he got 15 assists. So obviously the team was shooting hot.
Somebody, I mean, the team was making all their shots.
Yeah, because you don't get 15, especially with Charlotte. They're such an up and down team. But Terry Rozier had a decent game against them, so he could do something. You can PJ Washington, Mikael Bridges will be one of those two guys will go off and have a good start to the game. I'll pick Charlotte to win. You know, Detroit just has trouble trying to score. a lot.
All these guys are impressive.
Yeah, Drummond's gonna have his like 18 rebounds. He always gets 18 rebounds, 16 points usually, two blocks if he can. Blake Griffin's looked pretty good, decent throughout through his start, so that game is okay. Next is Philly, New York. Look, Philadelphia is gonna beat New York. Oh, I can't. New York has had a couple of. I thought they beat. Didn't they beat? No, did they lose to them in Philadelphia? They played earlier. New York was up. I have to. Excuse me. I have to look. Did they beat? New York played Philadelphia in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. They were up in the third or fourth quarter, so I want to say they actually beat them. That was with their full lineup too, so you know you could say maybe those guys. So I think Marcus Morris went off. Probably. Let me see here. Uh, yeah, they played once before this year. Let me see if I can find it. They should have their game. Oh,
So, because yeah, I mean they played their first.
yeah, they played it.
Oh no, they lost.
Oh, Knicks. Yeah, I guess they came back. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, pick the 76ers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I picked the Sixers.
pick the Sixers. Um, Ben Simmons. I'm sorry, not Ben. Joel Embiid get more usage with no Horford in there. And look for Ben Simmons to assist more and try to score more. Both those guys have usage with no Horford. They do have Tobias Harris who could get usage boom as well. Really, Embiid and Harris get the usage bump because Simmons do that. You're looking if you're looking at Simmons, he'll get his usual 16 points, 8, maybe a couple blocks, and it'll be fine. But from the fantasy perspective, Joel Embiid, play him. Harris, play him. If you want Simmons, you can play him if you want. He's just in a good matchup. I just wish he was more. If he was more of an aggressive scorer, he'll be a pretty good fantasy player. But he's always winning on fantasy. You save money on him from the top guys. If you don't want to go Luka, you don't want to go Damian Lillard or Trey Young, you can go Malcolm Brogdon or him. They're always good. Malcolm Brogdon is a 30-point fantasy guy every night. Every with no what's his name? With no Oladipo, he's always a play. But yeah, he should be back by Christmas. So I'm happy for him to come back to a team that's winning. They're a sneaky team. Look out for that team there with the Holiday brothers and TJ McConnell, who left the 76ers to get a real starting backup job. Obviously. For what's it called? Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Who the Bucks? No, they lost him. Giannis talked about it. Didn't want you to lose him. So that's unfortunate.
yeah, dude. Yeah, Malcolm Brogdon, dude.
Yeah, my Brown.
Ever since he left ball, he's been on another level.
Yeah, he has. He really has. Excuse me. Next game is Milwaukee, Cleveland. Look, this should be easy. Giannis should score about 45 points. I'm just kidding. He may not score that much because he may not need to score that much. Chris Middleton comes back.
It's the Cavs. They ain't gonna do shit.
Yes. Very quickly, fantasy perspective. If you can fit Giannis, you can play Giannis. Giannis had 82 fantasy points last game. That's insane. He scored 50 points. Had like 16 rebounds and like 9 assists or something. Like I believe that's the high. No, LeBron's is the highest, like an 88. His is the second highest. If you want to try that, go ahead. Eric Bledsoe, a nice one. He's going against Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton don't want none of that smoke. So you can pick him. Chris Middleton, he plays 20, 25 minutes. We'll see. Can he score enough points in there for 6,500? I don't know. Brooke Lopez, I almost never play Brooke Lopez. He doesn't make enough threes. He doesn't get if he gets 10 rebounds, it's a surprise. Um, as I've always said, he's always made me mad because he's too big to not average 8 rebounds per game.
Yeah, he's too damn tall for that shit.
But
Come on, man. You
whatever.
can't help you can't jump up there 8 times a game.
I mean, you don't even have to jump. Just put your hands up. You get rebounds. From the Cleveland side, I always say Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, Colin Sexton. Those are 3 guys you play fantasy wise from any of those guys if you want to put any of them in your lineup. Colin Sexton is always going to get 20 fantasy points because he has like the highest usage ever. So all he does is like want to shoot the ball. Tristan Thompson's been pretty good this year, but I need to look at him lately. I don't think he's done well. And Kevin Love, if he's playing today, which I don't know, um, he's always a good play. Golden State, Miami. Uh, oh yeah, Miami. Though it does become a little bit more interesting with no Jimmy Butler. No Jimmy Butler, and if going with Draymond Green, Golden State's a better defensive team. So we'll see. Miami, do they score enough points? We'll see. But from a fantasy perspective, because Golden State should probably lose the game. The only way they win the game is to play defense, and make shots. That's very simple. Eric, Draymond Green got 35 fantasy points. He scored less than 6 points. Draymond Green needs to score points to get you. He's like Patrick Beverly, essentially.
I mean, but
He's taller. I'm just gonna say it. He's a taller Patrick Beverly. Offensive skills just really not there, but he can get blocks, steals, rebounds against bigger guys because of his size. He's a good fantasy player. He's always going to be able to get you those peripherals. Alec Burks is their best. I mean, he's tied with Pascal. You can play Burks, Pascal. If those guys win the game, those are the guys who score. So that's why I say play them. You can maybe play Kai Bowman. You can play Kai Bowman too. He's been shooting really well. He always scores around 10 to 15 points, and he's a cheap guy, so he'll be good for your team. And Glenn Robertson is my sneaky play. He had his career high like 25 or some points against Chicago. We'll see if he keeps the hot hand after a day of rest. On the Miami side, Bam Adebayo is the guy. Adebayo, okay, because he always, if against Golden State with no legitimate big except Willie Cauley-Stein, who was disappointed a little bit, look for Adebayo. Look for Tyler Hero, my hero. If Jim Butler doesn't play, Goran Dragic is another one. Kendrick Nunn, like you said, always, especially against Golden State's like really bad defense. Usually, look for those guys. But I do pick Miami. So I hope my team wins because that'll be 2 straight wins on the right track. AC. I always tell people this: play Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the usual 35 fantasy points, who at his price is always good. He didn't play well, so look him play well. No revenge game for New Orleans. He doesn't care about New Orleans. He hasn't been a player like it in 10 years, so he cares nothing about that team. Jalen Brown, he's another one he play fantasy wise. Who else from that team? That's really it. Maybe Shea Alexander, but he's been too inconsistent for me. From New Orleans, obviously play Holiday. Those are guys who play, as well as Hart. Sometimes Hart, maybe sometimes Josh Hart, because Josh Hart could be a guy who gets them off peripherals, but really just Ingram and Holiday. They're the 2 guys who are going to score the points, do everything.
sleeper is JJ Redick.
Yeah, sleeper is JJ Redick, and the pace up spot with a team that like that, and for some reason he's very assertive on the offensive end. He's another guy. He's cheap, who can give you 30 fantasy points because all his shots are essentially threes. Atlanta versus Indiana. Who do I think is going to win this game? Probably Indiana. They're deep. If they can hold Trey Young to under about 25 points on inefficient shooting, they'll win. Because nobody else can do it. Not Cam Reddish, not DeAndre Hunter.
I haven't heard much of Cam Reddish this season.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to get his shot right. He's had one really good game, not just from a fan's perspective, but just from a basketball perspective. Only one really good game where he scored like near 20 points. But his shot just hasn't been going in this year. He hasn't been able to shoot three or drive inside because I think he's starting to see I don't have that body. You know, Zion has got that body. RG Barrett has that body. Him, I don't know. DeAndre Hunter had a good game. He's been known lately. He's had a good defensive year, it looks like, but it's really Trey Young, Jabari Parker. Yes, I said Jabari Parker. Ever since John Collins has gone out with that suspension, Jabari Parker is near 30. A lot. So yeah, those guys. What was it? Utah, Memphis. Yeah, they're playing again at Memphis too, which is not on TV because that game sucks. Look, Mike Conley, Bear played better. If I'm him, if I played better, man, he really did suck. He sucked bad against that team. John Moran, Rudy Gobert, you know that he's Mr. Block. He's gonna get the
He's gonna get 3 blocks this game.
John Moran loves that. Even when there's nothing, he'll still drive inside and just throw the ball up. So there you go. They should win. Clippers, San Antonio. Look for Kawhi Leonard. He's gonna go for 35, 40 points. I know Kawhi like he don't care, but he does care. And he's gonna give San Antonio the business this today. He's gonna give it. You know that. Yeah, for San Antonio, they win. It's gonna be defense and all good shoes and DeRozan shooting shoes. Can you believe your two best players?
No, DeRozan hasn't jumped to the 3.
Sorry, RG will to the 3. DeRozan will not. He refuses to. So because he cut that out of his game a couple years ago. He I was just going to become a mid-range guy. So that's not good. Don't be surprised if you trade DeRozan.
I'll trade DeRozan, man. He hasn't done nothing.
No, he hasn't really. He's not an all-star anymore because he's in the West. I bet you. You know why he was not in Toronto? For 2 reasons. Number one, because he loves Toronto, and number two, because he wasn't going to be no more all-star. So I'll also be mad too. That may be part of his incentive that he don't get no more. Dallas. Oof, this is gonna be.
I had 2 picks already, so I should take a decent W.
Dallas Doncic is not Clippers. Phoenix ain't gonna team him. They're too stupid to double team him. Because they won't think about doing it.
You got Tim Hardaway and you got the Keeler guy.
Maximilian Kleber. That's his name, Maximilian. Funny enough, nobody ever uses his full name, which makes me laugh. But his name is Maximilian.
Pegasus.
Maybe that's why. Maximilian Pegasus. So yeah. And these are horrible lineups. How you gonna give me Frank Kaminsky? Bum. You're gonna give me George Hill. Yeah, bum. Anyways, whatever. What else? What other games we have here? Yeah, that game be fun. Chicago, Portland, Carmelo. Chicago can't defend it. So yeah, I think Carmelo may be the high man today. I got a feeling he's gonna go crazy. He's been shooting very well, 49%. Carmelo.
Oh yeah, he just had his highest field goal percentage of his entire career. Out the 1,050 games he played, he at 81.8%.
Yeah, he's been shooting pretty good this year. I think he's a great. He is still a star. People.
I know he's not. He has starting capabilities. I don't like how people are disrespecting Melo. Like he's short.
He will be a bench player once Zach Collins come back, though. He will go back to the bench. I think Collins plays before, so maybe not, but we'll see. After the All-Star break, we'll see. He may play well enough to stay in the lineup. That's what I'm saying. So, we'll see about that. And the worst game on the slate, Washington versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers will murder them. It will be um, LeBron and Anthony Davis giving it to him, and Washington will be Bradley Beal. So yeah, and that's all the games. If you want to start, my guy here, Ted Doncic, is the best guy on the slate.
Devin Booker is another option.
Yeah, Devin Booker is another guy from what I can remember. They're good guys. I mean, I know some people are gonna play only Charlotte, Detroit, and they're still stupid. They're so stupid, but they do it. They play only them, only Charlotte. Just don't get it. I'm like, why are you playing only Charlotte, Detroit? You're not gonna win. I guess you're happy that until like later in the night. Anyways, whatever. Yeah.
Well, Black Friday. Let's talk about some Black Friday deals going on.
Okay.
I did see like AirPods are so cheap right now on Amazon. It almost seems like a mistake. Now the mistake part is why buy AirPods on Amazon? Who is this? Isn't the entry level AirPods down to $129? I would 129. Is that much of a discount? 129
From
for the
what
AirPods.
something? How much was it before?
Like 154. No. And then in fact, they're so cheap right now that it almost seems like a mistake. AirPods 2 with wireless charging case gets a 45 discount to $154.99. So I guess they're like 200.
Huh.
Okay. I guess this is a better deal.
How much were they originally?
They were like what? The AirPod 2s are like what? Almost 200.
Yeah, that is a deal. You're taking $70 off. So, yep, that is a good deal for people if you want to get an AirPod. Some AirPods. So what other deals are there?
There's like the best headphone and speaker deals from Beats to Hillary, and there's like the 18 best Black Friday headphones in 2019.
Oh, yeah. Number one, some Beats. There's always a Beats.
There's the Sony WH100X 1000 XM3 wireless noise canceling headphones for $278. You're right. So if you add $72 to it, that's how much you get. That's how much you got off. And, okay, the Apple AirPods Pro was originally like $250.
Oh.
Now they take off $14. Now it's like $235. That's not really much of a deal. But the Beats Power Beats Pro wireless earbuds are $200, and they were originally $250. So, me, in my opinion, get the AirPods. Man. Get the AirPods. Why get the AirPods? Not only you just shove them in your ear and you can go. They're comfortable. You take them out easily. You don't have to shove them into your ear. There's nothing going to be like. And you're gonna have no issues at all. You're gonna have none. You're gonna have none. So.
Yeah, it's true. So, yeah.
No, really like been on. I've always wanted to get speakers for when I like washing cars and shit, or cutting the grass. I always wanted to get a little speaker. So I know there's like they're different, but like it's like they all sound the same or something. I know obviously there's a difference between it, but it's like You know, it's like they have all the same like function and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, open that like this. Apps and data.
But I'm gonna I
Oh,
see I'm gonna see. Oh man, Jeez.
yeah. A little tired, huh?
Yeah, tired of this bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tired. School been a little tired.
All I just want is just go, just do some other shit. That's it.
Mm, yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if there's gonna be any Black Friday fights going on.
I've always said that those should be essentially over because
Especially for the TVs, bro. The TVs, man. Don't even don't even like do it to yourself for the TV.
hey man,
Don't even do
they
it. You fighting over that. You fight over it. You be ready to sock you and stab you and do all type of shit just to get that little ass TV that isn't even top level. That's what I
yeah.
say. I stay away from that and use people like that. People like
Oh yeah, man. They're gonna be a lot. People gonna fight because that's what people like to do. They have to fight for really dumbass shit. Like I need that thing from you, please. Let me
I know
kill you. I can't kill you.
because I know one of my friends. She worked yesterday at I like Coles is not really like it's not really what you call it. How would I put it? Coles it's not really something that you probably know for Black Friday.
Yeah,
Them niggas slave.
they really be doing that.
Like I'll put this out there. I did apply. And I will say you could actually get. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but like you could. It's not hard to get it. It's not. It's really not that hard.
It's not.
It's not because I'm not. I'm not gonna speak on it too much off camera. Off camera. As far as online, it's not really hard to get a job. It's from over there. It's really not. You
Hmm.
just have all you have to do. You just have to make sure. You have to present yourself. You just have to present yourself with what you with something that they want, with this something that they want to hear, something that they know that you can do. And if you do that, you have golden. You're good as green. So I think I'm gonna apply over there again because I'm a free agent. So I'm a free agent way. I can do whatever I please. So I'm gonna do it, and what you call it? I'm gonna do what I do. See what happens. Because what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, I'm tired of being broke.
Yeah.
Tired of being broke. Still going to college. Tired of not. I don't even ask for money, but I'm just tired of like, bro. What if I just what if I just work for one shit for a cool minute? So yeah, that's really it. What? Like, I mean, the deals Black Friday. Some Black Friday deals is like really shit. It's not really. It's not really much as I was. It's not really much I like to talk about because really I don't really have the energy for that shit. I really don't. So I'm gonna just cut it off right here.
Yes. Yes.
over here. I haven't touched a basketball in so long, so that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
That's no week.
that's
So,
true. That's
with
true.
that being said, it is the most phenomenal man that has shocked this system once again, aka the coach, signing off.
And then it's your boy going forward. Hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully we can get this bag. Hopefully I can get a big bag. I'm just waiting for that one day where I win $200,000 and I'm rolling in dough and I make myself a Chase account. But thank you, and you guys have a good day.
I will say this before. I will say this before I did. It's like the lottery is like very irritating.
So fuck that lottery. All right, fuck that lottery. That lottery, some cheese. You don't even know about it. You don't even know if you're gonna win, but there's some cheese, man. There's some cheese in that lottery. I'm just saying.
I'm not doing this again, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, I'm look. I'm not doing that lottery. Okay, people have made millions of dollars just staying at their house, one paying little like $9, but you still make some kind of money. It's still a profit you make. It's all about profit in here. You don't just lose all you put. All of these gyms who just spend like a bunch of money and they never get anything done. So
So yeah, that being said, make sure you guys check out, subscribe. Link in the bottom. Dude, you know what to do. P P we out. Ah.